Revelation 22 and verse 3. It reads, "And there shall be no more curse, but to the throne of power and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him." Shalom. I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kudash, the Balanas, the elders, and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kudash. And you're seeing on your screen here the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Alright? The ones who have been scattered on the four corners of the earth. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. The ones that look like the other nations, like the heathen nations. Alright? But are still Hebrew Israelites through the blood, through the seed. Alright? Now we're going into the Revelation 22 and 3. Alright? With these curses that had put upon us today and still on us today. Somehow they still believe that, well, it's probably gone. Because why? Well, they probably have a little jump here and there. Or they might have a little money in the bank and so forth. But all these things is coming to an end. As all you know. It's the book of Revelation 22 and 3 again. It says, "And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of power and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him." And these curses, it came straight from where? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Why? Because we went against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Alright? You get these things in Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. And let's read it. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." Alright? And we are cursed right now. Alright? I'll read a little more just to give all this some insight. It says, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kine, and the flock of thy sheep." Alright? So no matter what you do, no matter what you try as a Hebrew Israelite in this time that you're living in, under the rulership of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, alright, which are the top banking families today, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and all these devils and them, alright, you can't make it. Because all the stores that you have, all the money that you're making, you still have to do something called tax. You have to pay tax. Alright? You still have to do these things. You're subject to do these things. So somehow they think that all you have it easy, all you have it nice. But all is still a system to the slave. As a slave in this salaki, all is still a slave in this system. Alright? And this scripture is showing you that this is where we are at right now. Alright? But how we will be in the kingdom, alright? How we will be in the kingdom, Lord willing, alright? All the other nations will be under our feet. Alright? Because the Lord spoke about all this in the first chapter in Deuteronomy 28. It says here, Deuteronomy 28 and 1, And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. You see that? All the nations of the earth. The Lord created 18 nations. The number one nation is who? Israel. Alright? Israel is the number one nation. Yasharallah in the Hebrew tongue. Alright? The 17 nations is the ones that will be under our feet. Alright? But who is above right now? Esau Edom. Alright? Esau Edom is above right now. He's the basis of men. Who is the basis today? Today, right now, Israel is the basis today. Because the Lord switched us around. He put us at the bottom of everyone else. And he put Esau Edom on top. Alright? So Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and all the other nations are basically above us in this time. Because we went against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. The Lord gave us things to follow. But yet still Israel don't want to follow it. Israel rather eat all kind of different abominable foods. The Lord tell us not to learn the ways of the heathens. Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, they went and learned the ways of the heathens. This is what our people went to do. That's how we end up in all these different scenarios now. Alright? But it's going to come to an end. Because this devil, Esau Edom, he's going to get back the same stuff onto him. Now I'll just scroll up a little bit and I will zoom in and you will see the fetters of iron and whatnot that they used to put around our necks and our faces and whatnot. Alright? All these things are still around. Now they will have these things in museums and whatnot, on display. Alright? But guess what? Those things are there for a reason, because those same equipments that they use on us and our people is going to come straight back at them. Alright? Let's get the book of Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. It says, and the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. See that? All the enemies. All the other 17 nations. Alright? And on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. They persecute the poor. Alright? Who is the poor? Israel. Israel is the poor. We are always going through hard times and whatnot. So the Lord is going to do what? He's going to lift off all these curses off of us, Lord willing. Alright, when he returns. And he's going to put all these curses on to the heathens. Alright? And they are going to be at the bottom of our feet. And they will have to serve us, Lord willing. And if you don't believe that Esau Edom and these other heathen nations is not the heathens, is not the ones who over us right now, let's get the book of Psalms. And you get that in verse, so like here, chapter 83. And let me see. You start from 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they shall hate thee, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. So you see, they came together, they gathered themselves together, and they make a whole plan to come against the nation of Israel. Alright? Verse 4 it says, they have said, come and let us cut off from being, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel, what you seeing up here? Israel, alright? The 12 tribes of Israel. Some of you like all doesn't understand. And this is in the Bible. You won't hear that in these Christian churches. It says here, Psalms 83 and 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Realize this is a nation, not nations. Just a nation. That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Look them here. Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom, which going into who? Esau, Edom. Alright? Esau, Edom. And the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Haragies. Alright? And when you go down to verse 7, 8, 9, you're getting the different other tribes and whatnot, who all of them came together to do what? To pull us down. Alright? That's why they are all going into slavery next. It says here, verse 12, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of power in possession. Alright? So they came and they did what? They take our fields, they take our lands, they oppress a man and his heritage and whatnot. You will get those things in what? Micah 2 and 1. Let's get it real quick. The Lord tell us to do what? Prove all things. And we're proving it. It says here, Micah 2 and 1, says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Alright? And you're seeing the people who have the power in their hand right now, the ones who have all the money in the world, the ones who make decisions for you, telling you where you could go and where you can't go. Alright? Or they pick sense out of nonsense. Micah 2 and 2, it says, and they covered fields and take them by violence. You see that? Taking them by violence. So they came together and they take fields by violence. Meaning what? Shedding plenty blood, innocent blood. Alright? The same partner. Christopher Columbus. Alright? Going here and there and saying he discovered this place and he discovered that place. This man discovered not one fucking thing. Not one thing this man's discovered. Alright? It says here, verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Alright? And what they do now, they call us proverbs and bywords. Alright? They call us wetbacks. They call us what else? I don't want to say the word. You know what they like to call our so-called black people. Alright? They call us all kind of different things. Alright? They call us different names. They name over the different countries and whatnot. They call it Trinidadians, they call it Americans, they call it Venezuelans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, alright? African. They call it all kind of different things. So this is just showing you that they just hiding your heritage from you, and they take those names and put it upon themselves. They are real, true, wicked devils. That's what they are. They are deceivers. That's what devil goes into. Deceiver and slanderer. Alright? So all that they come around us with, all these things that they put us through, you know. The Lord said what? The Lord say whoever leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. Alright? And we get that in Revelation. Let's go to it real quick. The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. It says, He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. You see that? So we read Micah 2:1 down to Micah 2:2. Alright? They covet fields and they take them by violence and whatnot. Alright? So he that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Alright? The saying must. You know? So for you all out there who don't believe and think that this is and don't think, Salakia, that this is not real. This is 100% real. Alright? Because the Bible is the most read. Alright? And the book that is 100% on point when it comes to prophecies and stuff. Alright, all these other books that it have in these other churches and whatnot, and all they have in all their dressing table and on all their cupboard and all these things, hey, throw them thing away. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai words is going to always stand. As the scripture say, that's roughly paraphrasing. Let the Lord be true and every man a liar. Alright, let the Lord be true. Let Yahweh Bashim Yahushai be true and every man a liar. So we prophesying and we letting all they know what is going to take place. We showing all they here. This is not our words. This is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai words. Only take it or leave it. It says here, He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, starting with who? The elect of Israel, 144,000, and the rest of the 1/3 that is waking up right now. Alright? Because we are at the end. So the whole the nation of Israel is going to be saved. Alright? But only the elect at this moment is going to be saved. The rest of them who are blinded are going to pass on this side. They're going to be deleted on this side and be reborn in the kingdom through the loins of the men of the Lord. Alright? Because this world cannot be cleansed until this man get taken out of power. Alright? And we will get, because his blood had a shed. His blood had a shed in order for this place to get cleansed properly. Alright, this is the book of Numbers 35 and 33. It says here, So ye shall not pollute the land wherein. I'm going to read over that. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed. Alright, so the blood that was shed, it cannot be cleansed. But let me read down some more. It says here, But the blood, let me read over here. The land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So who shed the blood? The elites, the so-called white man, your neighbor, the one who you just stoop down low for, the one who you just stuck up to, the one who you're working for, the ones who ruling today. Their blood have to be shed in order for this place to be cleansed. Thus said the Lord. Let's see if I can squeeze in one more scripture. It's the book of Lamentation, chapter 1, verse 21. It says here, they have heard that I sigh. There is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast gone, they are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Verse 22. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me. For all my transgressions, for all my signs are many, and my heart is faint. So at the end of the day, we read here and we're seeing that everything that they did unto us is also going to come back to them. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all praises and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Raka Akwadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom Israel, all you hold strong. You're almost out of here. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to get rid of these heathens, these wicked people. Shalom. Kwam Rashala.